rehab project. All right, set your goal for the day, what you're going to get accomplished for the day, plan your work on the project. Make sure you have tools to do the job for the rehab project at hand. Make sure you get them gathered, loaded to take to the job, plus you have the materials you need. That's real important. Pre-planning wastes a lot of time. As a leader on projects, you don't want to have 5 people standing around with nothing to do because you don't have the materials on the job. Make sure you use an application on your phone to record supplies needed as you're working. The app I recommend is Easy Voice Recorder. It's an easy application to use for this. Usually, as you're progressing at the start of a job, you'll notice you don't have materials you need. If you can start a different part of the job that you have the materials for, you can still stay productive for the day. But by using the Easy app, Easy Voice Recorder on an app, you can pretty much keep your guys productive. It helps you remember at the end of the day after you're tired what you actually need on the job. That's why I want it done this way. About noon, you want to set what time you're going to end up for the day. Set your alarm on your phone about 15 minutes prior to the end of the day. By doing that, what you're going to do is you're going to have time to clean up. I want all the materials put in one room to make sure you don't have to pick up your tools all over the place. You want to put your tools, pick those up, load them back in your truck, wash your paint brushes out, clean up your area. I want the area broom swept and any garbage. I don't want to walk in a job site, see a pop laying around where you left it. It should be in a garbage sack. Taking contractors' bags to the jobs is important. Keeps the job looking good. If the owner would happen to come by on the job to look at it, they'll know that you know what you're doing because, first of all, you can see what you're doing because you don't have crap laying everywhere. I don't want it looking like a nuclear war zone when you leave to go home at night. Depending on the workers and amount of cleanup, I'd set your phone alarm 15 to 20 minutes prior to the end of shift. Remember to take all your tools home every night. Your truck should have none left on the job. The reason being, if there's a change of plans on the projects to work on the next day, you have to go to the last house you worked at to go get your tools, and that just wastes a lot of time. So if you have your tools loaded up in your truck every night, then you don't have to go back to that house and grab them if you got switched to a new project the next day. Inform the others workers what to do next when they're done with the thing they're working on. If you're a leader of a project and you got Joe over here painting trim in bedroom number 1, you need to let him know that he has something else to do after that trim in bedroom 1's done, so he don't take all day. So always give him the next project to do after he gets done with that. And then tell him when he gets done with the second project, come back to see you and you'll tell him what to do next. But the whole deal in a nutshell, guys, you got to be productive. If you have people on your crew screwing off, I need to know about it, because the bottom line is you're going to have to carry their weight whether they're doing their job or not. So by all means, open your mouth. You're not going to get a raise if you're on a crappy crew and nobody's opened their mouth and we don't get the dead weight off the crew. The bottom line is this thing should run like a well-oiled machine. If you work with the people 2 or 3 weeks, everybody should know their position, know what they're doing on each job. Okay? You need to make sure that you turn in your office paperwork at the end of the night. Should be filled out. at the table south of where Ron's desk is, where you can sit down and fill it out when you come in. All right. Then the other thing is, you need to turn your material leads in. Make sure the person in charge knows what materials you need for the next morning. This YouTube will be updated as we get progress on this, but this is a start. If you're not using apps to easy voice recorder to record what you need, if you're not setting your alarm on your phone, you're wasting time trying to figure out what time it is in case you got to go home. When the alarm goes off, you know to stop and clean up. That's a short YouTube on how I want the jobs ran in construction. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.